All right, vertex form of a quadratic function. Hey, this is nice because guess what? You've already seen this. You did this in chapter 1. This, in front of the parentheses, indicates the reflection if it's negative, and it also tells you if it's a vertical stretch or compression. The H inside the X indicates a horizontal right or left translation, and the K at the back indicates a vertical up or down translation. The vertex, check this out. The vertex of the parabola is, again, the point where it starts changing direction. So if it's an upside down U, the vertex would be the top point. Just draw that out. This would be your vertex, and they call that a maximum value because it's at the top. So that would be our max value. If you have a regular parabola, they call that the minimum because it is the lowest point on the parabola. So you can actually figure out where the vertex is when you're in vertex form just by knowing the transformations. So that's what we're going to try out. You just did this in chapter 1. You are going to be so good at this. Use the description to write the quadratic function in vertex form. The parent function f of x equals x squared is reflected, reflected, that must mean negative, across the x-axis, vertically stretched by a factor of 6, and translated 3 units left to create g. So, let's see what we need to fill in. Okay, reflected across the x-axis. That means A is negative. Vertically stretched by a factor of 6. That also goes with A. So that would be a negative 6 there. Let's see. Translated 3 units to the left. So this goes inside with the x. And remember, that means it's plus 3. Because, yeah, technically it would be minus negative, but we're just so cool, we're going to change that right now to plus 3. Now, it didn't say we were moving it vertically at all. It said it was stretched vertically, but we're not moving it. So now we just got to clean up our formula here. So g of x equals negative 6 times the quantity x plus 3 squared. That would be our final answer here. So I have 2 for you to try out. Right here. Let's see, I'll just scooch this up a little bit. Okay, so why don't you try these out, pause here, and I'll knock this out. And then check and make sure you got the same thing.